So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
That'll be a throw. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Figo. It's crossed into the middle. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. Nuno Mendes. That's going right the way across. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Keeper's got good distance on that. McTominay. Neither side especially adventurous early. Tries from distance. Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. And here's Eze. That has been slung wide. Plays it across. Oh, important interception. Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Figo. Lahm. Mendes cuts it out. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Howson.
Manchester United always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Goes down, but nothing given. Eze. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze. Nuno Mendes. Spread it left. Eze. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared away. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. Oh, strongly challenged there. Saliba. Now Costa Curta. And it's Rice. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pull it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Towering header! And again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 32 minutes.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He played through for the wide man. Nice control. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Crosses it in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Saliba. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Raul. And no, that was never going to make it. Just past the 40th minute mark. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Eze. Kukçu. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ferdinand attempts a clearance.
There will be 1 minute
Out
added
for a
time.
throw. The final seconds now. Eze. Oh, perfectly measured that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution for Manchester United, number 22.
We're on the move again.
Number 18.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Number 4, Rice.
And here's Eto'o. Rice. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Yamal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Ferdinand with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Figo. And here's Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Ferdinand. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Manchester United are still that goal to the good. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So, what can they make of this? And the through ball. Oh, what has happened here? Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
This match was 70,987.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal.
There could be trouble here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's forced to go back. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No joy this time. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Foot in. Nicely weighted ball. Lahm. Eze venturing down the left. This looks promising. And this is Raul. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7, Figo. Coming on the field, number
Rooney.
25, Rooney. Number 21, Jan
De Bruyne.
Koeman. Substitution.
Counts in acres of space out wide.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Serginho. Looking for the run. Space for him to turn. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Collar. And the counter is on. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Genuine. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. And here's Roberto Carlos. Driven in. Oh, good effort! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Manchester United! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Crosses it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. This is the time you need that pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. De Bruyne. Oh, nicely intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Ferdinand making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter. Oh.
And Bebeto! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nearly, but not quite. Lovely pass, but can he get there? McTominay. And it's Lahm. Threads one in. Figo is wide and gets his head on it! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Figo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rodri. And here's Batistuta. Chance here to counter. That ball looks a good one. Dida claims comfortably. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Figo. Looking for a runner. Ferdinand gets a... That could spell trouble. Gullit. He's found a... Gullit! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kukçu, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Rodri attempts a clearance. This is a promising build-up. It's Bebeto.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There's a quick free kick. And he's there to get it away. It's gone backwards. Figo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? He's on it. Can he get away? Almost half an hour in now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Batistuta. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Lahm. Played out towards the right wing. In towards the back stick.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Hullet. Bullish header! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. A probing pass, and that was asking for too much. Eto'o engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, great leap! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Now that is a hefty challenge. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Manchester United are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And here is the first touch of the second half. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. No luck with that dink over the top. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the cross comes in. Donatoni. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. Goes for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
McAllister, Kukçu, and Donatoni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nesta. Ferdinand. Nesta. Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. Bigo finding himself in space. Towering header! Has fallen kindly here. And that's a sharp finish. Pomp, panache and passion. This a man full of it all. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Looks to the other side. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. He's beaten them, and the shot! Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well measured. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13 será reemplazado por el dorsal 14.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Platini. Platini. Kukçu proves too strong. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lahm. It's Ronaldinho. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. He's looking wide. There's a sharp little ball. Shot, surely! And how did he not put that away?
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Roberto Carlos. Platini. That's where it came from. That's going wide left. And that should get the job done. Nicely spread. Here comes another cross. Oh, what has happened here? It's Ibrahimovic! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Rodri.
El dorsal 17.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Owen. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos. Now the chance! Nesta can clear it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Manchester United, palpably stronger, better, superior. McTominay. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's in a great position here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. Roberto Carlos completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand...
And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Eto'o making good progress on the right-hand side. Probing pass, that has been cut short. Now it's Figo, tries to pass it through, he has found the way through. Chance to the towering header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. White. Saliba. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kante does really well there, he is strong. Now it's Figo. And that's another throw. And here's Figo. Elects to cross. Nice control. Opts to play it back. Now can he find a... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Rodri. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a promising position. Cross in. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to play it through. And that has found him in acres of space. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Manchester United always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Oh, shooting chance! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
It'll be a throw-in. Saliba and Adams. And it's Olmo. Ball played for Conte. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Bullet. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Hang a header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Figo, and he's worked it through. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
White with the clearance. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
He's had a shot! That's another chance! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Kluivert. He's being urged to shoot. That has been cut short. Chooses to go cross-field, and it's Kluivert. Nothing much to report on so far, each side waiting to make their first move. Thinks about the shot. Grimaldo, but Kluivert chooses to go cross-field. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they're back on the ball again. McTominay, and it's Lahm. Bigo gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Figo goes for the header! Kluivert. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Joao Felix. Now it's Endrick. Ferdinand with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh no, what has happened here? Figo.
Manchester United always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Well, played through for the wide man. And it's Di Lorenzo. Ruben Neves. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Figo. This is a promising build-up. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Bremer. Di Lorenzo. Ruben Neves. And here's Joao Felix. Kluivert is onto this. Oh, that's neat. And it's Fofana. And it's Di Lorenzo. He's on it, can he get away? He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Joao Felix. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Joao Felix is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Endrick. And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello attendees, this is
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well,
Please
I wouldn't
keep
say
your
it was the
eyes
most
on your
potent
children during
performance,
the match
Peter,
at all
but
times.
defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 25, McTominay.
So the action resumes.
Number 7.
Well, I
Figo.
suppose from a defensive perspective,
Coming on
Peter,
the field.
neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante
Number
first.
10, Ronaldinho.
Bremer. Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Ruben Neves, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Endrick. Ferdinand. To Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Grimaldo. Grimaldo. And he welcomes it in. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Rice conjures time and space where few can. And he's managed to get free. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's
The
rising!
attendance for this match was
Firm header, just off target.
71,649.
That's a really decent chance.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Now it's Joao Felix. And here's Endrick. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Bastoni. And that has been slung wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Kluivert. Last-ditch defense. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ruben Neves really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nesta gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Kluivert. That's tidy. Could move up a gear here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Di Lorenzo. Diaby. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Eto'o. And claimed it back swiftly. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, sweet feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cut it out. Ferdinand clears without hesitation.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Gullit. Number 99, Eto. Coming on the field, Pele. Number
Good steal,
18,
he just read it.
Rooney. Substitution
Well,
in
that
progress.
might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to pass it through. And a header! And he's gone looking for safety.
There
Brahim
is 3
Diaz.
minutes added time.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pele, he's picked his way through. Hangs one in. Çalhanoğlu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming.
Goes for the shot! It's loose now, and they want it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Floated through. Now there's a fine ball. Now the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Pelé. That is good strength. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Strips it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Hazard. Nice control.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
And the keeper's given it away. It's Hazard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lazio have their second corner now. He's having a shot! Goal! Lazio! And we have liftoff! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's been played through. Oh, important interception. Ferdinand.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And smartly reclaimed. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets.
There they go, hunting again. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Manchester United are benefit. Shot a goal! Seedorf. Not the most accurate pass. Lahm. Oh, shooting chance! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Oh, good effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's It's been taken short. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Lovely bit of skill. And he's had it nicked away. Here comes the corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he was quick to react. Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Manchester United.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Has been indicated.
Deftly out wide. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? Rodri with the clearance. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Travel information is currently
Reflections
being
on the first
displayed
half?
screen.
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Rodri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Rooney. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And no, he's seen through all of that. Roberto Carlos tries the towering header, and he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, some tackle that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So
Number
changes afoot
18.
here, and from both
Rooney.
sides. The pass has gone astray. There's the shot!
Coming on
And
the
he's
field.
quick to get rid.
Number 10, Ronaldinho. Number 22.
Good play on the left-hand side here. He is
Substitution.
through here! Bellingham, who can single-handedly make a difference. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, what?
Just the keeper in his way. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's in. Two to the good. And they are
Attendance for this
purring.
match was
Absolutely purring.
70,987.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Corner number 4 coming up here. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Oh, fantastic from Platini! A finish of true class! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored all. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United get their 4th corner. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Some good work on the right flank here. Pull it. In towards the... Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Lahm.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lahm is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries to get it clear. Lahm gets into a good position. Koller might just make this. Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lazio can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, well played. Dida can clear it away. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. McTominay. Now that's well seen too.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And he's cut it out. Deftly away. Just eases him off the ball. Collier looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's there to belt it away. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. 5 minutes to add. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's that, the end. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So we're very much on the way now. Inter Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. He has a look up, deftly away.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game, quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And the goalkeeper's got a good punt, and the volley. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Carlos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. McTominay with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's being urged to shoot. Bullet! And want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Quick look. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He leaps for it. In he goes again. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Roberto Carlos. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that was asking for too much. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Nesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
15 minutes till half-time. Pelé. Bullet. And they're quick to get it back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Passing nice and neat. Ibrahimovic, and it's made its way to him. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos. Nicely shaped cross. Azar. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Pelé. He's found a way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, it's come loose. Seedorf. Pelé. Eto'o. Brilliantly cut out. Eto'o aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. And instinct and a header! And here's the chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United should be well in front based on the number of chances they've had, and you can sense a little anxiety around the stadium for fear that this game might just get a little away from them now.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle aree appositamente predisposte all'interno dello stadio.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Numero 24.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively...
And the finish! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And they win it back again. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that has left him in a heap. Now, what about this cross? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. He's having a pop! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And this is Pelé. Crosses it in. And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Inter Milan restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
This is a promising build-up. Eto'o! It's Eto'o! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's going wide left. Has a look and place it forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking tidy in possession here. He's in a good position. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Numero 14. Numero 6.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Vieira.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il numero 20. Il numero 25. Ronaldinho. Il numero 23.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. He's shifting through the gears here. Thinks one through. Oh, well played, well played. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bale. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. And shifted it to the flank. That is lovely. Now it's Barod.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Buffon claims it without any fuss. And it's Gullit. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And here's Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. And that is well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. And this is Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Rooney. Foot in. And here's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. And this is Ronaldinho. Rooney. Rodri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bale. Now it's Rice. And he's got the beating of his man. Good read, needed to be. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, delightful ball.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And that is the last of the action. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Malaysia.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger, and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle. And when you...
Messi!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Dani Olmo takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Takes on his marker. And this is Messi. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lahm charging forward down that flank. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Roberto Carlos. Now this could be a chance. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
McAllister. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Dani Olmo. Messi. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Always onto this. Some good work on the right flank here. Lahm drives forward on the overlap. Manchester United are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Joelinton. That's destined for the flank. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bullet. Pele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Eto'o. Oh, this is a terrific run. McTominay ploughing through the middle. Eto'o gets flagged offside. And this is Eto'o. And it's Gullit. Roberto Carlos. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo tries to pass. Neymar! There it is! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute added time.
McAllister is the team's great visionary.
Kalulu.
And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Chance! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Malaysia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Can he finish? And there's a goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 11.
Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had it taken off him. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Distributed tidily. That's a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Pele. Number 14. Gullit. Number
It's a good
25,
foot in there.
McTominay.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. The most accurate pass.
Number 41. Right.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That's a good ball out wide. Has a look up and delivers. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution.
Oh, great leap! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Towering header! Another big chance that gets away.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Ibrahimovic. That ball looks a good one. And he's picked it up out wide.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Look where it came from. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Onuachu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's played through for him. It's Eto'o! And he hits the net! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Oh, what... Messi! Not a bad try by any means. Malaysia have their second corner now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Joelinton. Chance here to counter. Now it's Joelinton. Now it's Dani Olmo. Neymar. And this is Neymar. A header! For Rice.
Malaysia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Onuachu, Joelinton. And this is Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Rice. He's shifting through the... Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 99, Eto'o. Coming on the field is number 9, Erling Haaland.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And he's forced to go back. And here's Messi.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that is a little undercooked. Searching pass he's played there. And that has not gone well. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Neymar.
That's good play from him.
He is through here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
That's rather hopeful. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match and deservedly. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everyone,
kick off.
welcome to
The
Old
excitement
Trafford.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Manchester United.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's down to business here. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that is a nice touch. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Ibrahimovic wants to run onto this. Mateus carries the ball down the right. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Rooney. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. There's the shot! In he goes again! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Howson clears. Rodri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, this is a great position. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Threads one in. Incoming delivery. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti. Foot in. Zanetti, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Pull it. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Matheus Cunha is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. That's beautifully weighted. Lahm. Rodri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's quick to return it. That is great defending, so alert. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Eto'o. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Vermaelen. That has not gone well. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's McTominay. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's a nicely weighted pass. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Eto'o. Passes short and sharp. Back where it came from. Strong running down that left flank. Roberto Carlos delivers. Matheus Cunha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos, towering header! Vermaelen gets it away. And it's Rooney. It's a promising position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Those of you making their way home on
So
public
it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back on the way then.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so
Terrific effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Eto'o being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bullet, passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's had it nicked away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
The attendance for this match
Eto'o
was
really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
Shoots! And it's Eto'o. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now here's the delivery. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Cunha. Number 13, Mateus.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And this is Batistuta.
Number 22.
Rice conjures time and space where few can.
Taking place.
Stojkovic. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vermaelen. Howson. Looking for options for movement. He whips in across. Corner number 3 coming up. Stojkovic with the short one. Manchester United get their 4th corner. They've played it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vermaelen, never out of the action for very long. And it's Stojkovic.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Batistuta. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's in a great position here. Takes a... Oh, great leap! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Number 11.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The first breakthrough. Stojkovic! Not a bad try by any means. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Great chance! Well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. There they go, hunting again.
And that'll be the end of that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Yokohama F. Marinos have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Nicely aimed pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread to the right, and he's quick to return it. Rummenigge! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Costa Curta. Quick look, then plays it in. Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he thumps it clear. Schneider going after that. Schneider. Rummenigge. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. McTominay, tidy with his distribution. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. And he lines up a cross. Brilliantly cut out. Zanetti running with intent. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he is dashing away. Ibrahimovic has got himself a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Xavi Alonso, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And he's definitely onside. This looks promising. Rummenigge. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Goes for a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Carlos clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make.
Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Yokohama F. Marinos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Seedorf. And it's Schneider. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, can they get him away? Lam is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Eto'o.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ibrahimovic. Cech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rodri providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos crossing.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in. He's being urged. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Stojkovic plays it short. Nice control. Chance to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, good finish. And on the stroke of half-time. And that is indeed the final act. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Manchester United are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
And we get things going again. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Roberto Carlos is there, and he can pick it up. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passes short and sharp, closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. Chance to deliver. He's had a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Manchester United have their second corner now. Towering header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Bullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Not the most accurate pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Driven in. Oh, great leap! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Rooney. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
This match was 29,514.
Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Rooney. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And this is Eto'o. He's given the time to pick a pass. This is a promising build-up. And here's Eto'o. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho looking for the run. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
The goal scored for Manchester United.
Yokohama F. Marinos can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
You could certainly say...
Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Coming on to replace him is number 15.
And that is high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And it's Scholes. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Seedorf making good progress. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Scholes.
Field is number 21.
Shapes to shoot! Rice. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The final 5 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that has left him in a heap. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Van Dijk charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Added minutes has been indicated.
He's in plenty of space here. That's the keeper's ball. Seedorf. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge has it in a wide position. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect
Just a quick
from them.
reminder today. Please refrain
Ibrahimovic
from
voted
parking
man of the
outside
match,
this stadium.
and deservedly
Thank you very
so.
much for your cooperation.
Any reflections on what you've... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Pete,
Impressive jump! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's managed to get free. Cross in, looks like a good one. Pull it to Ibrahimovic. And it's Roberto Carlos. That is good progress on the left. Elects to cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Eto'o. Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's cut it out. Totti, not the most accurate pass. Adriano. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Imigresen have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. McTominay. Looking for the run. He's found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Gullit. And this is Eto'o. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on once, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, could it? And it's come back out to him. And it's in. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Platini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes. Always onto this. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lahm engages and forces him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's McTominay. Can he get on the end of this? And that is headed for the middle. Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McTominay makes a dash for it. Totti. Totti powering forward here. Totti. A heavy challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Eto'o. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Adriano. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Immigresen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Adriano. That's a shade optimistic. Ronaldinho. Played through into space. Look where it came from. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 added minutes has been
Still no way
indicated.
through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Ronaldinho. Thinks about the shot. And he's straight offside. Ronaldinho. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
And
change
just a quick
at
reminder
this
today
stage.
to please drink responsibly.
Manchester
Anyone
United
feeling
are
intoxicated
heading
or
into the break
behaving in an
very
inappropriate
happy
manner
with
will
how
be
it's gone
removed.
so far.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So off we go again. And he was quick to react. Jordan Henderson. Aims beyond the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread to the right. Nicely shaped cross.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Bullet. More and more pressure on the ball here. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. He's picked his way through. A chance for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Immigresen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Henderson does well not to be outdone there, and it's Nagatomo. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, super, tries a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. Now this could be a chance. Scholes goes for a shot! Manchester United have a free kick. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That looks at... Oh, he's all alone! He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Number 11, Figo.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Over to the right flank. Ibrahimovic. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's a fine challenge. Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's quick to return it. Jordan Henderson. And it's Totti. Adriano. Spread it left. It's a promising position. He is through here. Plays it up. And a header! Oh, good finish. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
Luis Figo. Substitution on the field.
It's been slipped through. He's in. Messi!
Francesco Totti. Number 55, Nagatomo. Coming on the field.
To the last 5 minutes.
Maradona.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. It's Adriano! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Bullet. Ibrahimovic. Howson. Maradona. And it's Michel Platini. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Eto'o.
time.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. He has found the way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Platini. Now it's Maradona. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And a quick announcement
Ibrahimovic,
today
very
that
much the man
memorabilia
of the
from
moment.
today's
His boots
match
at their
is now on
twinkling
sale
best.
in the stadium hall.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it. And they
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So things are underway. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim, one of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
That is good alertness. Good ball, good take. Now it's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, nice touch. Good chance here! An early chance there, first of the game.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Look at the space here! McTominay. Now, what about a counter-attack? Eto'o. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, super ball! Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Pretty robust defending.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is just caressing the ball. Cross flush. Header! Goal! Manchester United! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
After 18 minutes.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Roberto Carlos. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. And he plays one through. Rodri calmly anticipates. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Some really good ball movement. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Roberto Carlos. Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. He's looking wide. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Eto'o. And it's Valverde. Oh, important interception.
Manchester United always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Played out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was...
It's Eto'o! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Dida claims comfortable. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Gullit. Now that's a fine challenge. Tchouaméni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lewandowski.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho. To Lahm.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Lewandowski. And that brings the first half to a close. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be
Manchester
thrown
United
away.
looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're off again. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Avispa Fukuoka cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Marquinhos. Bruno Fernandes. Ferdinand. Lahm. Played towards the other side. Tchouaméni. That's an imaginative pass. Nesta cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho. And this is Eto'o. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Ronaldinho.
Roberto
Number
Carlos.
14,
Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Number
Oh, good block,
Number
and it's come back
18,
out to him.
Rooney.
Tromeli gets it clear.
Substitution.
Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Now it's Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rodri. And it's Roberto Carlos. Crossing, he leaps for it! Oh, good finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's had it nicked away. Dembele? Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Ibrahimovic. Made out to the left flank. In comes... Terrific effort! That's another chance! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And of course with a medal collection to prove it all.
Yeah, and another outstanding quality of his is leadership. He's such a respected character on and off the pitch, and never one to shirk his defensive duties either.
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Guardiola did well to stay calm there. Chance here to counter. Oh, good spread. Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Eto'o has to go back here. And here's Neymar. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And a chance! Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
So one moment's crazy a header! But he's left disappointed. Bale. Now it's Bale.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that could set him on his way. Real chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's found a way through. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Ronaldinho, and this is Ronaldinho. Lahm plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Neymar. Leicester has given away a free kick, and the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Now it's McTominay. Leicester with the slide tackle there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Rodri. Shot, surely! Oh, good finish!
99, Eto'o!
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That is good alertness. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nicely spread, and he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot at goal! Sensational from Eto'o! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speed...
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Best. Oh, he's been charged for a shot! Marvellous goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson.
And that is indeed the final act. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lahm gets into a good position. Eto'o. Neymar. Great vision. Best providing an outlet on that flank. Lahm. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Eto'o. Steaming on goalwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the shot! And he hits the net! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United cut their Bale! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Great chance! And again! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14.
So we have movement on both
Pep
benches.
Guardiola. Number 8, Gerrard. Number 10, Neymar.
Rice conjures
Number
time and
21,
space where few can.
Eto'o.
Passing is
Number
crisp
7,
and sharp.
George Best.
Bale receives it in a
Coming to
wide
the
position.
field, Number 4, Henderson.
Lahm.
Number 24, Fletcher.
Rooney.
Number 69,
Leicester gets across
Rooney.
and deals with it.
Number 20,
Almost
Andy
75
Cole.
minutes on the clock
Number
now.
19, substitution in
Pelé.
progress.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get... Oh, great leap! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Impressive jump! And it's been hooked away.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's an excellent interception. Rice. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. Rice. Can he finish? Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Bale really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
There will be 3 minutes.
Darren Fletcher.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Very nicely done. Cole receives it in a good position here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Please be reminded
After all
that
of that,
drinking
Jim,
is only
what do you
allowed.
think?